Start of the second half here. It's a 40-point lead to St Kilda. And quite a few changes in the Footscray lineup. Harrington's gone on to Lockett to become his third opponent. Here's Harvey, loses it in the tackle, picked up by Kolonyuk. High to half forward, 2-1 St Kilda. And it comes down to Jeffrey. Kolonyuk can't take the mark. Cracker takes it away from him. Good running by Grant, but he couldn't take the hand pass. Now Footscray underway. McPherson. Here's Grant. Well, he has been impressive. He's got Wigney up in the square, tried to find him, but the kick smothered by Muller, and Muller's able to put it out of bounds for St Kilda when it looked an almost certain Footscray goal.
Just a little bit of inexperience showing there by Chris Grant. He saw the opportunity to pass the ball, tried to do it, but didn't go back far enough and get the kick over Muller's head.
Boundary throw in, half forward flank for the Bulldogs. Very big quarter for them if they're going to have some chance. Kolonyuk, kick is across the ground, but it's effective. Wigney takes the mark between the centre and centre half forward position. Wigney looking for the pass, it's too short. St Kilda have the numbers. They've had an argument there, two players, but a free kick fortunately for them to Jeffrey. He hand passes off to Burke. Burke goes wide. Devonport from the back pocket. Impressive looking youngster is Devonport. He's up on centre wing now and kicks St Kilda into attack up towards full forward. Broken down because Matthew Hogg's there. He gets the hand pass wide. It's a little too far for Tatsaris. Owen running onto it, close to the boundary line. Rod Owen keeps it in with skill. Handballs to his own advantage. Now it's kicked off the ground by Tatsaris. But Jimmy Cracker's there for St Kilda, and he kicks the Saints back into attack into the forward pocket. But a high-flying mark taken by Foster. The hand pass over the top. Atkins goes down. Backing up well was Charles. He's still fumbling for possession. Atkins is still there. Gets the ball wide. No one there for Footscray. A real struggle at centre half forward for St Kilda. The ball comes out tunnel ball style to McGuinness. He kicks Footscray over the centre. At the back, Liberatore. Can he slip the Taylor tackle in towards the forward pocket? Grant. Muller. Grant takes it over. Boundary throw in left forward pocket. 15 metres around from the Footscray goal.
We've just made critical mistakes, Footscray, with Peter Foster taking that great mark at centre half back and then going for a hand pass to a player under pressure. That's where they're letting themselves down.
Couple of changes for Footscray. Terry Wallace off the ground, apparently injured, and Stanfield has moved to half forward. Muller out of defence for St Kilda, marked by David Grant. He puts it up to Rice, who marks just behind the wing, backs his pace and dashes away from Charles. Centering kick for Nixon. Good mark. Nixon goes down and gets 50 metres.
Well, he may have been a little bit fortunate to get that 50 metres. He's going back. A courageous mark, no doubt, for Nixon. But what do you do when you're centre half back? You definitely have to do all you can do to knock the ball away, and that's what Foster did.
So this now looks almost a certain goal for St Kilda, with Peter Foster, the man on the mark, dragged back to within about 20 metres of goal. Just what Footscray didn't need. St Kilda, with whatever slight breeze there is here today, they outscored Footscray into the breeze in the second turn. Nixon kicks true. Well, Peter Foster's little indiscretion was very costly that time for Footscray. St Kilda 12-8, Footscray 4-10.
Yeah, St Kilda dashing away, and this is a vital quarter to both sides. St Kilda could bury Footscray in this quarter if they get the run-on game going with the aid of this slight breeze, but Foster doing all he could there to spoil the ball. Nixon, a very courageous mark going against the flight of the ball, and aided with that 50-metre penalty, made a certainty of the goal.
.46 points now, St Kilda's lead. Charles gets it down to Kolonyuk. Kolonyuk's kick towards half forward. Jeffrey running back with the flight of the ball. Takes a good mark. A little upset with the close attention. The short pass is effective. Harding looking to give the hand pass. He goes to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, a sweeping hand pass wide to Pekin. Pekin's kick into the pocket is pretty good. Mark is taken by Owen.
The worry there, Tim Pekin is tagging Tony McGuinness, but he's also running off Tony McGuinness, so McGuinness has to get that defensive side of his game going.
Owen wasting a bit of time, I would think there. He's deep at half forward. He couldn't possibly score. Now he goes for the torpedo punt kick into the pocket. Lockett Play on. There's a kick. It's a goal. There's a kick by Bowie. Magnificent snapshot by Bowie. And St Kilda go further ahead. 13 goals, 8. 86. Footscray 4-10-34.
And this is turning out to be a bit of a hiding for Footscray. The big crowd came out here expecting big things from Footscray this season. Tony Lockett nearly taking that mark, and all of a sudden, like a flash, Brett Bowie kicked his second goal. And St Kilda go further ahead.
Well, St Kilda starting the third quarter like they opened the game. Bowie's hand pass is blocked there by Steve Wallace. McGuinness goes backwards with his hand pass to Eppleton. Cullen couldn't quite take the mark. Under pressure from Burke, slips the tackle. Cullen's left footer, short of full forward. Muller overruns it. Grant decked in a good tackle. St Kilda can come out of it now. Muller, standing start. High, not a great lot of distance. Hawkins needed courage. Kept the ball in front of himself. Puts it out wide, which is, well, it wasn't wide enough for Wigney. Davenport. No, Wigney just hurdled him. Davenport said thanks a lot. Back to Jeffrey. Kicked it like a sack of spuds. Rice. Good running by St Kilda. Kane Taylor now, and he's kicked to centre half forward. Owen is there. Tapped on. Pekin gets the hand pass wide. St Kilda running right. Here's Pekin for Lockett. Couldn't quite get the mark, and Harrington gets the bouncing ball and dashes away. Back to the centre of the ground for Cullen. And once again he drops a finger tipper. Liberatore for Steve Wallace. Had to hand pass blind. Liberatore loses control of it. Laurie to Pekin. And a great pass to Owen. And Rod Owen, inside 50, is a bit of a chance.
Every time it's a St Kilda player cleaning up, isn't there, Robbo? There's just, the support has been fantastic.
Yeah,
by
they
the
had
St Kilda
3-1 just here in front of us, didn't they, Bernie?
All the
when
time.
Liberatore was on his own. He's about 4'0", and 3 reasonable-sized St Kilda players. He had no hope whatsoever.
Owens kicked 1 goal 1. This shot will be from about 48 metres. And Breeze should assist him a bit here. Good kick. Beautiful kick.
So the bounce favours Charles. He takes it out of the air, then fumbles on the bottom of it, Hawkins, and he's been awarded a free kick. Dougie Hawkins, his first game as captain. They're kicked towards half forward. No mark taken by Stanfield. Cullen gets the hand pass back towards Atkins. Stanfield has a chance to run at it. Just slips over at the critical stage. The hand pass goes out wide. Laurie, not quite fast enough. Nathan Burke, a sweeping hand pass. St Kilda players running riot. There's 3 of them to 1 again. Foster was the odd man out for Footscray. The kick goes up half forward. Owen and Tatsaris. Owen leading Tatsaris and Merry Dance. Gets back onto the right foot a little selfishly. Gets his kick away towards full forward. Lockett at the back. Harrington in front. Here's the mercurial Jimmy Cracker. He's well tackled. He gets the hand pass away to Harvey. Lockett tries to crash his way through. He's caught. Definitely should be penalised. Play on, says the umpire. The kick goes wide. Hawkins has a chance. The bounce favours the Hawk. He's pulled off the ball. Umpire Russo's lost his whistle. The Saints go right on with the game. Davenport has the ball. Up towards centre wing. Davenport kicks St Kilda into attack. An easy mark taken by Owen. Jimmy Cracker has a look. Kicks it into the pocket. Nixon takes the mark. It's all St Kilda.
There's Tatsaris off the ground. Coleman coming back on. But this sort of rebound football is catching Footscray out every time.
I thought maybe they were a little bit stiff out there on that outer wing where Hawkins tried to play for the free kick. He was pulled off the ball. And there you go. The play goes back the other way. St Kilda have a shot for goal through Nixon.
I think the Lockett factor contributed to this kick for goal by Nixon, because you could have bet that Cracker was going to go to Lockett.
Well, Nixon, a tight angle. The kick is across the face and through for a behind. So Ricky Nixon has kicked 1 goal 1. Started on the interchange bench with Brendan Bowie. And both players, since coming onto the field, have done pretty well for their side. A kick in by Harrington finds Charles.
Young Justin Charles out to half back with his kick. Puts Wigney under the hammer. Oh, that's a clever tap by McGuinness. Liberatore just keeps it in. No, he didn't. Out of bounds before he got rid of the kick. And we'll have a throw in near centre wing. Well, Tony Liberatore has been in good form in practice matches. Started pretty well today, 11 possessions. Atkins goes back to McGuinness. Footscray needs something out of this. Comes to the front to Cullen. Pretty open forward line, so they're a bit of a chance. Cullen goes for a run. He should get round low easily. Inside 50. The hand pass is a bit short for Kolonyuk, but he snaps or passes. It's the goal to Kolonyuk. And that's Footscray's first goal since the 6-minute mark of the second quarter.
And that's what they have to do, Footscray, get some run into their game. Mark Cullen setting that up with a bit of a dash from the half-forward line. And the hand pass to Steve Kolonyuk, who could have passed to Chris Grant had he chosen. But it didn't matter as he kicked the goal. But better play by Footscray.
Good bounce. Charles, Harvey, Liberatore. Here go Footscray again. The kick towards half forward. But a good mark for St Kilda, taken by Devonport. And hasn't he played a game?
He's played very well, but Footscray, every time they kick wildly into that half-forward line, St Kilda run it out so easily.
Yes, they're not kicking wide enough, really, are they? Devonport again. One bounce. He's had 2 possessions in about 10 seconds. The kick to full forward. Lockett. Great hands. Too strong. Holds his position against Harrington. And marks 30 metres from goal. Pretty well straight in front.
Gee, if he stays fit and stays out of the tribunal, I think we're in for a sensational year with Tony Lockett.
Yes, what a player. He can only get fitter if he can stay on his feet. Shot for goal. He's hooked it a little bit. Goal umpire in a good position. Moves across ever so slightly. But that's Tony Lockett's 6th goal. He's kicked 6 goals, 3, and that's the...
Played about half a game. Bowie for 12 possessions. There's Jim Cracker. Doesn't he give them something around the pack? Russo, Bowie, lightning to Nixon. Beautiful football. Lockett. Champagne. Lockett has 7. G. Dunstall only had 5 to three-quarter time yesterday and kicked 12. Lockett has 8. He's had plenty of distance with his kicks. Accuracy a bit of a problem. This time he's got neither. Might be a goal though to Williams.
Big punch by Kitchke towards centre half forward. Bowie does pretty well, the little fella. Short pass, looking for Lockett. Oh, pushed in the back, was he? Oh, what a sin by Holt. Allows Nixon in for a simple goal.
And players getting free all up this broadcast wing. David Grant. To Bowie on his own at centre half forward. He's got Winmar, mightn't need him. Here's Nicky Winmar, 40 metres from goal, goes for the pass to Lockett. And it is just like clockwork. So Tony Lockett going for goal number 9. And he gets that no problems and has 14 minutes of play left to build on it.
Where's Lockett? All eyes on Tony Lockett. Goes for the lead. Owen gets around now. The kick by that player up towards full forward. Lockett!
Unstoppable.
Dean Rice, Nathan Burke. Improvement from the youngsters. Lockett goes for number 10 and drills it. And a good mark taken by Wigney. He plays on quickly and gets the hand pass out to McGuinness. 1 bounce, 2nd bounce. 3 bounces to Tony McGuinness. The right foot kick to the front of the goal square. Coleman marks. Thought he might have attempted to play on there, Glenn Coleman. Coleman in the goal square. And he kicks it nearly into Barclay Street. It's a goal to Footscray there, 8.
Cullen swoops one over to McGuinness, who's had plenty of touches, Tony McGuinness. Short pass, and Wigney should run in and goal. And does.
Kolonyuk was on his own, but Williams not quick enough to get back. Short passes on, good lead, Grant. Good mark in front of his eyes. Very deliberate, drop punt kick is accurate. And Chris Grant kicks his second goal.
Bit of a mess here. Oh, it spills to Bowie. Played almost stopped. Bowie's left footer inside half forward. Owen, same direction as the ball. Owen shoots for goal. Open goal square, and it's through.
Excellent victory by St Kilda. A crowd of over 28,500. A fantastic crowd at the Western Oval. The Saints 22-12, 144. Footscray 11-15-81, having their best term in the final term. Lockett, what a start. 10 goals, Owen 3, Winmar 2, and for Footscray, Williams 3, Kolonyuk 2, and